Hi everyone, I'm Sugeeta, Female Miss Photogenic 2015. So today I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks on how to start off using heels. Tip number one is, if you're not a person who's been using heels all this while, start off with a very low heels, maybe 3 inches. For me, I personally started with 2 inches. It was okay, not too bad. So just let your feet get used to it, and then you'll slowly enjoy wearing heels. Tip number 2, I would say try getting heels which has more straps. So those strappy heels will help give more support. You will not feel very wobbly when you're walking. And the platform, just get something which is just nice for you. Always try on your heels before you buying them. And tip number 3, I would say you can... What was my tip number 3 just now? Tip number 3 would be learn and understand the shape of your feet. So some of us have broad feet, some have very slim narrowed one. Like for me personally, I've got very broad feet. So when I buy my shoes, I make sure that the shoe accommodate everything in the space itself. I don't want to, when I'm walking, I don't want to have my toes popping out, and it's gonna make me feel very uncomfortable, and it's gonna make walking a lot more difficult. You're not gonna enjoy walking in heels, trust me. Tip number 4 would be, when you're walking in heels, make sure you do not put too much pressure on the ball of your foot. You should always make sure that you spread pressure evenly when you're walking, especially when you're walking on grass. You should know that grass, it's soil, it's very soft, so you don't want to sink your heels downward when you're walking. So always make sure you press the front portion first. So another thing when you're walking in heels is to know how to, get off the stairs or get up the stairs without losing balance. First of all, of course, you want to hold the sides of the railing or whatever you have, and then you can always walk down the staircase very elegantly in your heels, sideways, as in you don't just walk down bluntly like this. You can always go, step by step, using whatever you have to support you. And another thing that most women are concerned about when using heels is the noise whenever they place their step forward. So to reduce that, of course, you don't want to stomp when you're walking. Walk slowly, elegantly, take your time. I don't think you want to rush and create so much of noise while walking in your heels. So yeah, I think most importantly, just make sure you don't lose your balance and fall while using your heels. And of course, lastly, for those new pairs that you've just bought, we always get this very we say that the shoe is biting us. But yeah, I have this little tip which my mom taught me, where she uses candle wax, and then she actually waxes the sides of the shoe so the shoe doesn't bite you anymore. And of course, if you still have all these blisters and whatnot, carry plasters with you. It does help a lot, trust me. So that's about it on my tips and tricks on how to walk in heels. So I hope you've picked up a few, like using the candle wax itself. Go out there, get some new pair of heels which suits you best. Don't lose your balance, and yeah, let me know how it goes. Do follow me on Instagram, SUGEEC, Sugi C, and have a good day.